The Amityville Horror, a true story.
This is a true story that took place in a house in Amityville, New York. A house that witnessed a series of terrifying events. In 1974, the DeFeo family lived in this house. Ronald DeFeo Sr., his wife Louise, and their 5 children, Ronald Jr., Dawn, Allison, Mark, and John Matthew. On the night of November 13th, 1974, Ronald DeFeo Jr., known as Butch, murdered his entire family while they slept. Butch had a troubled history, with rumors of drug use and violent outbursts. Some say he was driven by voices he heard in the house, urging him to kill. Around 3:15 a.m., Butch retrieved a .35 caliber rifle and started his killing spree. First, he went to his parents' bedroom and shot them both twice. His father, Ronald Sr., was hit in the back, while his mother, Louise, was shot in the head. Butch then proceeded to his siblings' rooms. He shot 12-year-old Mark and 9-year-old John Matthew in their beds. Next, he killed his sisters, 18-year-old Dawn and 13-year-old Allison. Allison was shot in the face as she slept. The next morning, Butch went to a local bar and claimed his family had been killed. The police were called to the scene and found the bodies, still in their beds. Butch initially tried to blame a mob hitman, but his story quickly fell apart under questioning. Butch confessed to the murders, saying he heard voices in his head telling him to kill his family. He was arrested and charged with 6 counts of second-degree murder. During his trial, Butch's defense tried to plead insanity, but the jury didn't believe his story. On November 21st, 1975, Ronald DeFeo Jr. was found guilty on all counts and sentenced to 6 consecutive life sentences. Butch DeFeo spent the rest of his life in prison. He died in 2021, still claiming that voices in the house drove him to commit the horrific murders. In December 1975, George and Kathleen Lutz, along with their 3 children, moved into the house at 112 Ocean Avenue, unaware of the horrific events that had occurred just a year before. Almost immediately, strange occurrences began to happen. George Lutz found himself waking up at 3:15 a.m. every night, the exact time the murders were committed. Kathleen Lutz reported seeing a terrifying face in the bathroom mirror, which disappeared as quickly as it had appeared. The Lutz children were often frightened in their bedrooms, claiming they saw shadows moving and heard strange noises. desperate to rid the house of its malevolent presence, George attempted to cleanse it with a cross and holy water, but the activity only seemed to escalate. After 28 days of terror, the Lutz family fled the house in the middle of the night, leaving all their belongings behind. The house at 112 Ocean Avenue stood eerily silent, yet its sinister reputation grew. The Lutz family's experiences were later chronicled in the book The Amityville Horror, which became a bestseller and inspired numerous films. The Amityville house remains one of the most infamous haunted houses in America. Despite its chilling past, it has been renovated and sold multiple times, with subsequent owners reporting no unusual activity. The story of the Amityville Horror continues to captivate and terrify, a reminder of the darkness that can lurk in even the most unsuspecting places.